Man, what is going on with y'all boys, man? It is football season, man. Y'all know who it is. It's Stick Guy 16, man. And I got a little different video for y'all today. So, some of you know, some of you don't know of ESG Football 24. It's a game that's coming out later in the year, 2023. So two former Madden players, they are the masterminds of this game. And this game is very promising. Like, it's so much stuff in it. It's a lot of stuff in it. Like, it's a lot of stuff that a lot of people been asking for from Madden for a minute. Cause, the yard was cool and all of that. And people really had the vision of it being something like My Park, like 2K, something like that. But they really haven't evolved from that. I mean, now they've evolved, of course, because Superstar Showdown, that's the best thing it's been since Madden 21 the yard. But this game right here, bro, they have a full world environment called the Heights, and it's basically inspired by the 5 boroughs of New York City and stuff like that. And you could do 7 versus 7. Yes, 7 versus 7. And you could free roam, play mini games, work out and stuff like that, like actually train your player to like boost them up and stuff like that. Like, this game is crazy. And not only they have 7-on-7, but they have 11-on-11. But we're just going to talk about the 7-on-7 part today, because I'm going to be comparing ESG's football 7-on-7 to Superstar Showdown, which is the 3v3 mode. So, that it only makes sense to compare those two. Also, I would like to mention that easily out of ESG, Maximum Football, and Wildcard Football, ESG is going to be the best one to compete with Madden, because it represents simulation football, but the way they're going about it, like, they're using motion capture and stuff like that. EA, they use motion capture. That's like the top of the top stuff. So I think right off the bat is going to be able to compete with Madden. So honestly, this game is going to be something serious. So let's get into the first comparison. So they're going to have 7-on-7 SEG, and then Showdown is going to be 3 versus 3. So I played the 3 versus 3 Showdown mode in the beta, and honestly, it's very fun. I'm glad they removed the bots and stuff like that. Like, I don't even know why they started off with the bots. It didn't even make no sense. If you was gonna do a 6v6, make it a full 6v6. Like, it didn't make no sense to have AIs in a mode like that, or at least give you an option. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, easily Superstar Showdown is gonna be the best thing since Madden 21 yard. Because honestly, before that, Madden 21 yard was the best yard out of all of them. Because I guess maybe it's for the fact that it was just a new thing and everyone was just so excited to play it. I don't know what it is, but Showdown is definitely gonna be a lot of people playing that mode. While ESG has 7-on-7, and that's what people typically wanted, was 7-on-7. Now, that's amazing that they're gonna be able to do that. But the only thing I'm concerned about, is just the amount of people. But it's still gonna be fun, because in 2K 5v5, how some people, they just start to get playing weird and stuff because they feel like they're not involved and stuff like that. But honestly, I still think, like, just by looking at this and how the game was made, it's still gonna be fun, and like everybody's still gonna have a part to play, if you get what I mean. So those are the two differences in that aspect. Now we're going to go on to builds. So both builds are free to level up. Both of them are free to level up, which is pros. Definitely pros, because one of the biggest problems with 2K, those type of games, is microtransaction heavy with leveling up your player. And then what makes it even worse, I don't know if they still do it, but like, they would put out patches that will basically make your build useless, and you would have to spend more money on another build. Like, that's honestly ridiculous to me. And that doesn't even like it's like, come on now, like, how much money do you want? Like, how much greedy could you be? Like, that is so unnecessary, and I that's the reason why I stopped playing 2K. So right off the bat, that's gonna turn on a lot of people. just the builds being free to level up. Now, the amount of builds you can make, that's where the difference comes in. ESG football, they have like over 400 something archetypes of builds you can make. 400. That's a lot. That is a lot. And with Madden, it typically was like really just 5 different builds, or like whatever the amount of builds they had preset. But the way they made it this year, you could have a corner, but your corner won't be the same as another corner depending on what you do to level it up and what you play to level it up. And I'm not gonna lie, with the yard, I hated that. Like, I hated that feeling of just having almost the same build as like damn near everybody else. Like, my build didn't really feel different, and I would have to do the little stuff to make it different. But this year they've definitely changed that. They've changed that by like what you put on your player, the height and weight actually matters this year and stuff like that. It's gonna be very interesting to see like what type of builds, or like how people made their builds and stuff like that. And you could reset your builds, all that good stuff, which is a great thing, and you don't have to pay for it, like I said. So if you feel like you messed up your build, you could go ahead and reset it and stuff like that. But the variety, ESG hands down, I'm pretty sure, like, it's not even a doubt. 400 something archetypes, even with Madden being the way it is now, with how the creation of the player is to level him up, I don't think it's gonna be that to what it is the ESG football with the amount. Like, ESG football, I think honestly easily has way more diversity, in build in to making the builds and stuff like that. And here is the big difference right here, is what you could do outside of playing football. So ESG has a full interactive world where you could just do stuff. Like, that's what's gonna make the game, that's what's gonna take this game like to another level. Versus Madden, you just go in the lobby, ready up, and just find another team to play against. Or if you want to find random people, you can search for randoms. But that right there in a football game, it's gonna make so much more interesting, because you're just gonna want to just find different stuff to do, and like what they add, because I'm pretty sure they add little secrets and stuff like that. It just makes the game more interesting in that way. And obviously, like, that's gonna be the big difference from ESG and Madden, as far as like the creativity that was put outside of just playing football. And with today's games, I feel like that's very much needed. Like, it's no reason why you shouldn't have something like that in your game. And this right here is going to be the most important thing, and it's going to be how often they update their modes, or ESG their game, because that's really the main thing of the game. So the yard, which is Showdown, that's been probably the main problem, is they did not keep that mode fresh. Like, it literally was the same thing the whole year, and that's what really killed it. They couldn't keep it fresh. It got stale fast, and you had to make it fresh. You had to do different things to make it fresh. So with ESG, obviously, they're gonna keep updating their game. Like, they're not gonna just put out a game and not update it throughout time. Like, it wouldn't even make sense. So we know ESG, they're gonna do updates and stuff like that to add new things, new seasons and stuff. But like Showdown, that's my main concern right now. Are they gonna keep it updated throughout the whole year? Because that's been the problem in Madden 22 and Madden 23, and it was bad. It was bad just looking at the same field, playing for really nothing, because of the leaderboards wouldn't be working and stuff like that after season 1. Like, it was bad as far as like just keeping that mode updated. But since they revamped it, we're gonna see how they view this mode now, based on if they keep it updated or not. And that's gonna be really the big difference, is who adds more stuff and who keeps it fresh and stuff like that. Like, if Madden for the third time in a row does that, especially with this new mode, I think ESG really has an opportunity to take and win that space as far as 7-on-7, that type of football. But what y'all think is gonna happen, man? Y'all leave y'all thoughts in the comment. And also, I have a Discord that I will be starting leagues for Madden 24, Superstar, Showdown, and ESG football. Or if you just want to play with people or just find new people to play with. So if you want to do that, my Discord will be in my description. Man, I'm so excited to see competition. This is gonna be a crazy year of football games. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's your boy Stick God, and I'm out.